Well, hi everyone. I'm John Retlin with my review of WWE NXT, and well, that was a hell of a main event. That was actually a pretty damn good main event. Probably the best wrestling match I've seen on NXT TV in quite a while, because both men took it seriously. This was quite fun. Unfortunately, the rest of the episode was kind of just filler. Nothing was particularly bad outside of, well, maybe two talking segments. But some of the stuff just didn't really work for me. Now, again, not bad, but just the show was just kind of there. So if we really want to say this, the fans win with getting two wrestling shows each Wednesday. But I gotta say, the AEW won this week, in my personal opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. So anyway, Morrow, Byron, and Beth on commentary. And we start off with Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher versus Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel. NXT tag title match, and this was all about miscommunication between Thatcher and Riddle, Eichner and Bartel using the numbers advantage. And after Thatcher got bumped, with Riddle accidentally throwing one of Imperium into him, he got upset and was like, okay, you know what? I'm fucking done with this. He leaves. Riddle tries to, get the numbers on his side, take out both men. He tries to take one down, then take the other down. But eventually, 2-on-1, he falls to the European Bomb, 1, 2, 3. And we have new NXT Tag Team Champions. So there we go. That's the way to do it. And then Thatcher was upset. Riddle and him get in a shoving match. And we're going to get this match a little bit later. This is all built around Thatcher and Riddle. It was pretty much the Thatcher-Riddle show, easy for me to say. We then have Tegan Nox versus Indy Hart. Well, it's nice that WWE is able to sign up more indie talent. I'm proud of that. I shouldn't be, but I'm proud of that. I like Tegan and Indy with some pretty good work here. Some nice strikes, but eventually Tegan would gain the advantage. There was a bit of a botched choke slam. Wasn't really all that good. She does eventually hit the Chinese Wizard, 1, 2, 3. So far, certainly not that bad. And then we get recaps of Io, Charlotte, and Rhea. Rhea saying that Charlotte being NXT champion doesn't set well with her, NXT women's champion, that is. And she says, she got lucky. It's my title. She's going to get it back. She has to go through Io next week. She will do that. Guaranteed Charlotte is going to interfere, and we're going to get a triple threat match. And for the love of God, can we get the title off of Charlotte by then? Charlotte wasn't on TV, so that's all I'm going to say, but they made this big deal out of Charlotte being a multi-time Raw, SmackDown, NXT champion, like women's champion, ignoring the fact that Rhea was the first ever NXT UK and NXT champion, the first ever woman to hold both of those. I'm just saying this. Rhea has accomplished, has better accomplishments. Yes, Charlotte has won more championships, but you know what? Rhea's made her opponents look a lot better than Charlotte has. So there we go. I'm going to talk more about the NXT takeover that's going to be happening in a bit that they just suddenly, decided to throw into our faces. So, okay, Riddle is talking to William Regal on, Skype or something, and says, thank you for setting up this match. It's going to be him and Timothy Thatcher in the main event, and then Thatcher attacks him and then grabs a computer monitor to monitor the situation and hits him. Will Riddle be able to compete? Well, yeah, he will be. He's too high not to be able to compete. And then we have Jake Atlas versus Tony Nese. It's an interim Cruiserweight Championship tournament match. Not bad. I like Nese, but he feels like they're just making him jobber material right now. Now, he does factor into the match a little bit later. And he was displaying some more, good heel tactics here. But eventually the Rainbow DDT from Jake Atlas, 1, 2, 3. And he is just one bit behind Kushida. So basically, if it ends up with Kushida losing to Drake Maverick, they could get a tie between Atlas and Drake, and then maybe we could go into them having a tiebreaker. If they were really doing this round-robin style, though, Drake would lose because he lost to Atlas already, but, whatever. We then get a Zoom call between all the members of the Undisputed Era. One, good thing to see Kyle O'Reilly. Hopefully he's doing well and staying safe. He does have some form of diabetes. I don't remember exactly which one, but I know he's monitoring that and he's staying safe. And honestly, I'm kind of getting a little bit sick of the Undisputed Era being on NXT TV, but right now, what brand would you call them up to? Really, at this point, they kind of need to just stay there at least for a few months, maybe be called up after SummerSlam. But they almost should be called up when crowds come back. I mean, who knows? But at least it was good to see them here. I didn't really care for this, but I didn't hate it. At least they were having fun. It was like four bros talking. No, I'm not talking about Riddle. So, we have a Killer Cross. I'm just going to call him, Cross. I'm just going to call him Cross. Cross and Scarlett, talking, doing a bit, doing some promos. And the end is here. The Armageddon theme is playing. I missed that goddamn song. I love that song, and it fit here. You had Scarlett and Cross doing some really good shit here. They were talking about, like, we are not here to shock a system. Ciampa is not the first, he's the last. Not the first or the last, that is. And Cross and Scarlett are going to cut a wave through the entire NXT roster. Okay, good. You know what? And it got the point across. And Cross, I didn't even plan for that. This is good stuff, though, and it was great to see the end, or hear the end is here. We get a Dakota Kai package where she talks about her rehab, but it was all about Tegan, and she was just brought back to be Tegan's partner. Jealousy and everything, reared its ugly head. She took her out at TakeOver War Games. And then Reina Gonzalez arrives on a motorcycle, talks about they're tired of being disrespected, You know what? Good. It's nice that they're featuring people in packages and doing this kind of stuff. It's a nice way to get a little more character to them. We then get Isaiah Swerve Scott, or Shane Swerve Strickland. That's what I prefer calling him, because that's what I knew him on the Indies. He says he's got a house to protect, but he also mentions if you can't even get a win in this tournament, maybe you just should quit wrestling. Kind of referencing Tony Nese, because Tony Nese went 0-3 in the tournament. And then DX was here. Well, Shawn and Triple H, and the 25th anniversary of Triple H on SmackDown was mentioned. Please never speak of this again. Road Dogg was also there. And it's going to be NXT in your house on June 7th. Cool. I'll review it. Why not? I mean, NXT's kind of lost a lot of luster with me, but it is what it is. I'll be fine. I'll be fine watching it. Hopefully it's going to be good. I just recently watched and reviewed the first ever In Your House pay-per-view, so you know what? Hey, why not? I mean, why not? It couldn't be any... It can't be all bad. Hopefully they at least, deliver a pretty good thing. Where are they going to have it? Are they going to have it on the McMahon Ranch? Well, not ranch, but, they have a spare house there. Maybe they could have it there. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Whose house are they going to have it in? Let me know in the comments. Answers on the postcards, please. No, I'm kidding. Balor versus Cameron Grimes. Well, Balor starts off viciously, grinding down, hitting strokes to Cameron Grimes' head, and then Grimes targets the shoulder. And while both are outside, suddenly Damian Priest shows up. What the hell? Balor's looking at him all weird, and then kind of takes Priest out, throws Grimes back in the ring, and then Priest gets his big black stick out and strokes it right across Balor's knee. And then we get the cave-in, 1, 2, 3. Priest talks to Balor, puts a chair on his chest and says, it's like, well, I'm letting you know, I'm the one that attacked you. And so, cool. All right. We have it that Damian Priest is the one that attacked. So, all right. You attack Balor. We get that match TakeOver in your house. So, cool. Or in NXT in your house, whatever they're calling it. So, all right, cool. Priest is the one that attacked. Some thought Killian Dane. I'm not actually too surprised at Damian Priest, but I was a little bit confused with the timeline, but it kind of makes sense. We then get Jack Gallagher versus Shane Swerve Strickland. Isaiah Swerve Scott, sorry. I'm still calling him that. I apologize. And it's a Cruiserweight tournament match, and Knee shows up, attacks Swerve, shoves him into the steps, kind of beats up his ribs, his knee. Swerve still, wants to go. Gets drop kick in the corner. Gallagher almost gets a victory, but Swerve gets his foot on the ropes. And he actually does some pretty good moves after Gallagher beat him up for a bit. Hit the house call for 2. And a guillotine by Jack. And then he got out of the guillotine, Swerve did, but got hit with the roaring elbow, 1, 2, 3. Gallagher gets the victory, and now we have a ready-made feud between Swerve and Nese that Swerve should win. We then get Caden Carter versus Alia. Don't know why they're still trying with Alia. She tried here. We have the Robert Stone brand thing. I hate it. I hate it so much. All for managers. This isn't interesting. Then there were a lot of, 1 counts. Not 2 counts. Something seemed a little off about this. The Deathlock, weird Deathlock, Caden Carter won. Cool. And then we get dinner with the Garganos. More dumb black and white shit. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. This is fucking dumb. I'm not against them trying something new with people. Gargano can't really be a convincing heel. It's a really, really bad way to use Candice. And this isn't working. It's not fucking working at all. I fucking hate it. So, really, nothing else I can say. What I did like, though, well, also Candice referenced possibly facing Mia Yim, and then Gargano wants to go after Keith Lee. All right, cool. Maybe Keith Lee can, knock some personality into Johnny Gargano. We then get Timothy Thatcher versus Matt Riddle, and this was really goddamn good. It was a great, wrestling match and everything with some really good strikes. Felt very MMA-like. It's like it was MMA in a wrestling ring. It was really good stuff. They took it seriously with some great knee strikes and some great submissions. This was really good stuff. Working on the body part, all this, and no complaints about this match at all. Of course, at one point I had to laugh at this line where one of the commentators said grabbing and pounding, going for the full mount, because I'm a mature individual. I'm not, though. I'm so it's amazing I managed to get this far in life being this immature. And then Fujiwara armbar. It looks like Thatcher's going to get the victory. Nope. Somehow Riddle managed to get an odd trap pin 1, 2, 3, and Thatcher's so pissed he attacks afterwards, gets the armbar on, and that's how we end it. So that's basically it right there, and I'm not even going to rip up my notes. NXT wasn't great. AEW was better, but you know what? NXT had its moments, and that main event was pretty goddamn good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.